in my mind. When I think of Mads Mikkelsen, I think Hannibal. Then for Norman Reedus here, I think not Walking Dead, because I don't really watch Walking Dead. I watched like the first season and dropped out at the end of the first season because I was just like, no. Then, my image of Norman Reedus comes from, my mental image of Norman Reedus comes from, it comes from my, God, what's it called? But I thought I had it in the private locker. Confusion. How do I get my blood? Alright, off we go. My image of him is from Blade 2. Where he's Scud, you know, like stud, but Scud. And he's Blade's little sidekick. But that's a movie that you should watch. We also did a screening at the cinema for it. So, I mean, if you like those, which doesn't seem like a lot of people do because they're expecting the full movie, but, you know, I'm not going to put the full movie on there because super illegal. I did a Screaming at the Cinema with Blade 2, and it's awesome because I love that movie. And you know who directed that movie? Guillermo del Toro. Yes, our friend here. I thought there was one. There is one. It's over there. It's behind the rock face. Well, that's not going to be very helpful. It's not even visible. Oh. If I can just... Alright, up a little higher. I might be able to get this.
Cold. Oh, it's cold.
That's all of them I need.
Let's do this.
I like my zipline network.
Still not done yet.
5 seconds, come on.
Construction complete.
Please loop in. Hartman's lab is over there. I'm still mucking about over here. It probably doesn't. If I can, I might be able to link up. There's one, and that links in. So, if I can get a link between this and this, Maybe? Well, this is outside of the
Nice.
chiral network, so that's not going to work. There it is. Okay, so if I place one right here, it might work. And I'm not toting a nuke on my back, so I'm not worried about being so careful. Okay. Oh wow, that was closer than I thought. Alright. Shoes are about to run out again. I can see it from here. Can I see that one from here? From here to there is 137 meters. Come on. Come on. From here to here is 202. I can still move further in. Try to link up. Okay. And off we go. Moving up, come on. Come on. You can do it, Sam, let's do it. Come on. Alright. And then that one should link in. Then okay, that is the one. Boom.
Okay. Can't this thing work any faster?
Construction complete.
Alright. Should be out of the cold soon. What? No, 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 no. Why would it go to one that's red? I don't understand that. It should go to one that's red. Oh no! They vanish! Son of a gun. Okay, one more. One more and we'll do it. So we're gonna go and get one more. And yes, it takes a little bit of time, but it doesn't take that much time. Especially since we're on a zip line. Stupid time fall, ruining everything. Power skeleton level 3. Since when do I have a power skeleton? I should have the all-terrain skeleton.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
I have the all-terrain skeleton, so what is it talking about power skeleton?
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until...
One more of these. Seeing that's all the time it took.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Where did they track me? You can never come up on the side because it just tracks you. And it's like, that's not creepy at all. Boom. See? And we're right back to where we were. No, 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 no. Do not like it when you do that. He likes that. All right. Must build zipline, but where to build? The eternal question for the zipline enthusiast. Where to build? And so he makes his trek throughout the universe, looking for places to build. This perhaps will be a good spot, if it loops him into the rest of the network. He will experiment through trial and error. Satisfied with his work, he begins construction. Then, he plays with his backpack straps, because he's bored for the 20 seconds it takes. Oh no, he's filling himself up. What is he doing? Oh my god, stop doing that. Don't do it for the baby, jeez. It's like, oh, I cannot stop.
Construction complete.
We'll see ya. See, and now we can go from Apartments lab to the Evo Devo biologist in 5 minutes. Makes things a lot easier. And we're down. Look at all my stuff rusting out. If only there was a way to stop it, but there is. You can get a cover, which I detailed in a previous part and tried to get, but now I'm going to be getting after I complete this session.
Examine Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked.
And basically, I'm going to be doing it off screen because it takes a lot of grinding to get the guy to give you what you want. But I need backpack customization. And a here. Take that.
Delivering cargo.
There you go, Batman and Batman D. Robin. But it's also Batman and Robin. It's weird. Hey, Potter. Hello.
Thank you, Sam. In reclaiming our past, we've uncovered a number of vital clues.
So how long do you got?
I just got back.
Okay.
We have time. When you met with Mama, you experienced a strong antigen-antibody reaction, correct?
There was a BT in the room.
There was. But something else may have been causing it.
Oh yeah?
I've discovered large quantities of chiral matter in Mama as well.
Really?
Not just the usual kind that collects on our skin or on our suits. It's in all her cells. Cells that are no longer active.
Okay.
The BT you encountered there was special.
Yeah, I was a baby.
It was her child, but also her own soul. Somehow, her car and half failed to separate. They must have remained connected through the umbilical cord. It's the only explanation.
Is that why I didn't get a bruise where she touched me?
Yes, and there's more.
10 seconds to cardiac arrest.
Like you said, you had time.
5, 4, 3,
Catch him.
1.
Catch him.
I modified the log times. Headquarters will have no record of what we say.
Oh.
Look, a message from Dead Man. It came with the umbilical cord.
Sam, I'm sorry. You deserve to know what you were carrying. But I couldn't risk Di Hardman finding out about the case. So I had no choice but to keep it off the books. You've got to keep this between us. We still don't know if the director can be trusted. The umbilical cord was taken from Bridget Strand. I removed it in secret. The cord wasn't attached to a fetus. It was outside her body.
Okay.
She asked me to take care of it. Said it was the key to unlocking the Death Stranding. But she insisted that I never tell the director.
Okay.
The cord shows no sign of decomposition or necrotization. Almost as if it's frozen in time. I thought Hartman might be able to make sense of it. So I had it hidden with your cargo at Mountain Knot City.
Dead Man's observations were accurate. It's just like Mama's corpse.
What do you mean?
I mean, they share a very unique property. Both contain large amounts of chiralium in their cells. In other words, the president's cord was somehow connected to the beach, and that
So she
allowed
just-
it to escape the flow of time.
So she just generated it?
I've put together the bones of a theory. It's patchy, but worth sharing, I think. Life on Earth has been rocked by many extinctions, great and small, including the Big Five.
Right.
And if you examine the Earth's strata, its history, if you will, you'll find chiralium deposits that can be dated to each.
Give or take 500,000
What
years.
if the manifestation of beaches and other associated phenomena correspond to extinction-level events?
You mean?
Yes. Our Death Stranding could just be the latest of many. The records
So
and
maybe we
research
didn't
you
cause
helped
it?
us to recover strongly suggest that we are in the middle of the sixth extinction.
Sixth extinction. Come on.
You know what this is, yes?
A frozen mammoth from 10,000 years ago.
Correct. And this?
The Iceman from 5,300 years ago.
All right.
They both have the same umbilical cords.
Bullshit.
Humor me. What if the mammoth and the Iceman weren't frozen?
You're saying time stopped for them just like it did for Mama?
Unfortunately, all these specimens were lost in the Death Stranding, so there's no way to examine the genuine articles, but some fragments of data did survive. With the aid of the chiral network, we may be able to piece together something more concrete using Evo-Devo tech. All right, how's this? A dinosaur from 65.5 million years ago. Umbilical cord, not decomposed.
Why would I
Only
have...
mammals have umbilical
Exactly.
cords.
No. Only mammals have umbilical cords used for childbirth. This is something else. Call it a strand from the other side. I propose that mammalian umbilici are a sort of mimesis of the strand that then evolved over time. We shouldn't assume that everything about a Death Stranding is detrimental to life. Trilobites, ammonites, dinosaurs, the mammoth, the Iceman, all preserved as if frozen in time, all without exception, found with strands, which is to say that all may have been connected to the beach.
Okay.
And this, when viewed in the context of the extinction entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities. You see, Sam, EEs are connected to the beach, via their strands. And it is through this connection that they somehow bring about a death stranding.
So you're saying Bridget was an extinction entity?
It's far too soon to say anything for certain. And since you burned her body, we may never know.
Higgs said Amelie's an EE, that she doesn't have dooms like the rest of us.
Sam, think. Assume that President Strand was an EE. Isn't it possible that her daughter is too? At the very least, Higgs may hope as much now that the President is unavailable.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I doubt a single EE is powerful enough to cause a death stranding, assuming Amelie is an EE.
Well, Higgs sure thinks she's got what it takes.
Indeed. And we need to get her back as soon as possible.
Of course.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Ah, this one is real. Sam, go west.
How do you want me to handle Die Hardman?
With your customary reserve. Nothing good will come of him learning of our suspicions. Whatever else is going on, we still need the chiral network.
Right.
Activating lab security measures. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bye, Die Hardman. Not Die Hardman. Heartman. Bye, Heartman. Die Hardman's the other one. Alrighty. Take a new order for Sam at Hartman's lab.
It's time, Sam. When you're ready, proceed to the shore of the tar belt and begin work on the chiral relay. Once it's ready, use the Cupid to bring it online. The necessary materials are prepped for you. Supplies are limited, so handle them with care. You'll be carrying a lot, too. All things considered, this might be one of your hardest runs to date.
I don't know, I've
Hartman
done a
knows
lot
more
of
about
them.
the site than I do, so he'll take it from here. It's about time for his wake-up call anyway.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Okay, but that wasn't 3 minutes, but that's okay.
Right. About that way station. The site we have chosen was an original candidate for the way station we lost to the tar belt. Ironically, we suspended construction because we deemed it a little too unstable and not worth the risk. But this time, it's our best shot. So let's hope we weren't right to change horses in midstream. Fortunately for us, the foundation we laid down is still intact. All you have to do is transport the necessary materials to the site and finish the job. I'm afraid it's the only way we can expand the network further west and rescue Amelie. We're counting on you, Sam.
This order involves a lot of cargo.